K-pop demon hunters. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. You know we talking about peak today. Come on. Okay. Jokes aside, right? Jokes aside. K-pop Demon Hunters is the most successful animated movie of 2025. I think that we can say that without any debate. So before the hype died down, I wanted to come on here and give my thoughts about why exactly I think K-pop Demon Hunters has been so successful recently. And that's due to one thing: the movie's ability to steal your attention. What's up, y'all? My name is Leander Way, aka Way Sensei. I'm a storyboard artist with a degree in 3D animation. And I'm here to tell you how K-pop Demon Hunter steals your attention and your hearts. This is Deconstructing Cinema. So when I first became aware of this movie, I didn't think that it was going to be for me. I didn't think I was the target audience. I'm not that into K-pop. I'm kind of sick of the demon stuff that's been showing up, especially in anime. I feel like it's too saturated. But when I saw the first real introduction to our characters, I said, okay, I'm in. And I'm not talking about that first lore dump thing that looks like kind of Sinners vibes. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the first musical number that ironically shows you exactly how it's done. And here's where I think K-pop Demon Hunters knows exactly what it's doing in hooking you in as the audience. Because I saw the first part of this musical number and I said, whoo, take me wherever you want to go, I'm on board. But I think the reason why this is so successful is due to the nature of the characters not only being demon hunters, but K-pop idols. So they get to use all the tricks of the trade of the K-pop music video to hook you in. And this all starts from the storyboard. For those of you unaware, storyboarding is basically taking the words on a script and turning them into drawings that the directors and animators can use as reference to make the thing. Now, it's pretty much the same across film, TV, commercials, and music videos, but there are subtle nuances that make music videos so magnetic. In the case of how it's done, you want to find out first, what is the process of storyboarding this music video? One, what kind of video is it? Is it a performance video or a narrative video? A performance video is something like A Pas Te with Bruno Mars and Rosé, where they're literally sitting there playing the song in front of you. A narrative video is one where there's story overlaying the music. And it's pretty clear to see, because this is a musical movie, that all of these are story overlaying music, which means that they are narrative music videos. Number two, it's all about the narrative build, which means you got to find the underlying rhythm of both the song and the story and sync them up. Now, this has a little more nuance than you might think, but we'll go into it in a second. Number three, what is the narrative function? In this case, it's showing the audience how it's done. Boo this man! No! Think about it, right? What is the goal of this music video? What is the goal of this song being placed first? Is it introducing the hunters, their powers, their personalities, their team dynamics? Is it introducing the demons, their characteristics, their abilities, their motivations? On the meta level, are we establishing tone? Are we establishing style, the world building, the basic elevator pitch in essence? Yes to all of those. But above all of that, it needs to grab your attention. There's a couple of basics to storyboarding in general that apply to music videos. Number one is vary your shot type. How it's done does this very well. Every single shot gives you something a little bit different. That way it keeps visual interest, keeps you watching, keeps you engaged. Number two, showcasing the personality of the characters. We can tell very quickly who Rumi is, who Mira is, who Zoe is. Rumi, very graceful, very technical, very tactical. Mira, brutal. Brutal, wants to make it hurt. Zoe, very cute, very graceful, a little bit edge as well because she's from the States, right? Number three, establishes immediate but insular stakes. What does that mean? Well, what's happening in the story, right? The demons have rerouted Huntrix's plane, so one, they're late to their concert. Stake number one. Stake number two, the demons say they're gonna kill their fans. And stake number three, this happens in the middle of the number. The plane breaks down. It's literally cut in half by the demons. So now they're falling out of the sky. All three of these set up the stakes for the scene, but they're insular in that none of the stakes in this scene, if you just look at it individually, apply to any of the rest of the movie. It's its own stakes, it's its own battle, it's its own number. Number four, and this is one of the most important things, Make sure your cuts are motivated. Every single cut needs to have a reason and needs to keep the energy transfer going. Remember, we're going towards a narrative build, which crescendos when Rumi falls backwards out of the plane like that, right? That's when we hit the beat drop and we go into the rap. If you don't believe me that Korean music videos are a different breed of their own, let's check out some examples of some of the things that probably inspired this sequence in K-pop Demon Hunters. In terms of pacing and editing, the musical number seems to be inspired by groups like IVE. Specifically, people have referenced I Am as inspiration potentially for the song Golden, which is later in the movie. But I'd actually argue that it also inspires how it's done. From its fast editing to its flashy visuals, they even jump out of a plane in the literal music video. Demon Hunters also takes the narrative music video approach while highlighting ensemble, just like groups like Twice do. Songs like I Got You beautifully showcase group dynamics and interactions. As Demon Hunters is also an action movie, they pay great attention to implementing dynamic cuts and camera moves. A great example of this is Espa, particularly Supernova, which showcases creative movements and transitions within the music video while staying with a narrative theme. Espa, coincidentally, also does a great job combining their narrative music video storylines with action choreography, which is something that K-pop Demon Hunters also excels at. In particular, Drama, the music video, does a great job with action scenes. It almost kind of looks like a Kill Bill type situation, which is also, Asian inspired. So I'm not going to say it's all attributed to Tarantino. Finally, a huge component of K-pop music videos that American videos tend to not emphasize so much is the beauty shot. Really, any K-pop music video you point to does this, but I've chosen an example out of Blackpink's Kill This Love. Also, you could say the same for Ditto from New Jeans. And the purpose of this in both K-pop music videos as well as how it's done is just to showcase again the personalities of the idols that you're watching. They almost kind of build a bridge and a sort of parasocial relationship between the viewer and the idol. K-pop Demon Hunters is an amazing example of what original animation can get you in today's modern landscape. Not only is it insanely commercially viable, being number one on Netflix and top 10 in like 100 countries, it merges unconventional ideas together to create a satisfying experience for all audiences. And if this is the ceiling that we're pushing in original animation, I'm extremely excited to see what the future of entertainment is going to look like. Sony has been doing a phenomenal job so far of letting creatives be creatives. We got an amazing franchise in the Spider-Verse, but we also have Mitchell's vs. the Machines, and we also have K-pop Demon Hunters now, all told from individual creative voices. The industry's been in kind of a downturn lately, but movies like this inspire me to think that there is going to be so much better stuff on the horizon. But what did you guys think of the movie? Did you think that it was as enjoyable as I found it? Did you think it was as captivating? Let me know your favorite parts down in the comments below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and follow me on TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. It'll be linked down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.